currently.
Okay.
The bad news is that, I spoke to my boss about it. He said there is no budget for new tools in R&D.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the good news is that we have a manufacturing site in Chandler, and the whole idea is they're gonna get our process and have a true low volume manufacturer. Now, for R&D purposes, we can get away with hiring operators to pick and place the current production we have.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to manufacturing, there's no way where it's feasible to hire people to do that pick and place process for the quantities that they want to produce.
Right.
So I spoke to Chandler, spoke to my counterpart over there, and I told him the capabilities, and they have a higher budget than we do.
Mm-hmm. Specifically
Coming from that, they need to produce a whole lot of quantity that we're just not producing, and if it comes, we both haven't found us, like Chandler and Atlanta, you have not found us a viable solution to be able to automate this process. And I told them, hey, this is a great potential, and they would like to speak with you and Robert about this.
Okay, that's perfect. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I was very impressed. Like, as someone who spent a year looking at this process, this to me seems like the most feasible solution.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've attempted numerous. We spend countless hours in trying to develop a system to work on this, and nothing has really been quite a success that we can tell our operators, hey, stop manually picking and work on this and like babysit a system. But what I saw from that video, that one to me seems very, very plausible for Chandler to purchase. So they're shopping around for machines that will automate a lot of our R&D processes.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, this is a no bottleneck for both Chandler and Atlanta sites, but it's gonna amplify more if Chandler does not have the appropriate solution. I spoke to them. They're also very eager to see the instrument. What sold me the most, but like got me to believe that this is possible, it's the video that Robert showed on both models. So the one with the linear actuators and the one with the servo motor. I would ask you to show Chandler that video, because I think that's huge. The ability to avoid the flipping and also to avoid using eject needles so we don't damage our chips is a win for us.
Yeah, I learned a lot in that video too. Matter of fact, I know more about it from that one from this week's session than I probably knew in a couple of months. But so I'm glad for that. I really appreciate that feedback.
Okay, and so this is what I'm gonna do, Rick. I'm a probably Monday. It's a little late today, but I'm gonna connect you guys. I'll put you guys in an email chain, and then I'll have you guys take it from there. Yeah. And Rick, let's keep this line open, because it's just at least next year for our R&D site, we have a budget. We have budgeted for some facilities fixes that involve controlling the humidity more.
Okay.
And so that's kind of like where our big expense is going for next year. But like I said, our Chandler site manufacturing, they are ramping up to actually produce what we are R&Ding, and they need automated solutions.
Okay, well, I look forward to your email on Monday or whenever you send it. But I'll let when you send the email, I'll follow up with Robert and Gloria to let them know that we talked.
Yeah, for sure. Amazing. Thank you, Rick.
Okay, have a good weekend.
All right, you too. All right, bye-bye.